that they're not forgotten.
Thank you guys so much for doing this.
Friends, neighbors, and Ohana, family, uniting to bring the spirit of the season alive.
I haven't ever hugged so many strangers in my life, and I have to say it's a healthy habit. People talk about aloha.
I know.
Hawaii is aloha. It's love and it's acting with kindness first. It's just taking care of each other.
If there is a community that can appreciate the giving spirit during these holidays, it is that community right there. Even better that it comes even with a hug. Right?
That's right. Such resiliency, too, from what we saw a couple of months ago. Thanks for starting your week with Early today. I'm Jessica Layton.
I'm Frances Rivera. Have a great day. See you back here tomorrow.
Jewelry pawn shop. Twice the jewelry, half the price.
We've represented thousands of clients in big truck cases with serious injuries. We know these cases are urgent. Call us, and Ford Temple Stewart accident injury lawyers will be on the scene immediately to preserve evidence, get witnesses, statements, and reconstruct the accident. Building the case for maximum recovery is what we do. If your loved one's been injured by a big truck, call our team. Call us 24/7.
This December, Kelly's All News. This is dangerous. I do not need another dog.
Weekdays at 3 on NBC 40.
MeTV presents Sick Burns on Frank Burns.
They say bad luck comes in threes. Does that mean Frank Burns is a triplet? Oh, jamming your jello, Pierce.
Good Monday morning. Welcome to the brand new work week. I'm News 40 meteorologist Darius Mack, tracking a chilly blast of Canadian air as temperatures may even struggle to make it to 40 degrees today. Tracking cloudy times out there this morning, courtesy of the AAA Systems live camera, the only live camera in downtown Bowling Green. Your full forecast is coming up a little bit later. News 40 Sunrise starts right now.
Coming up on News 40 Sunrise. Cold temperatures may begin to bring dryness to your skin, whether you have a pre-existing condition or not. We'll see what doctors say you can do to keep your skin healthy. Then, we look to Capitol Hill, where ongoing conversations between lawmakers continue to develop on how to fund wars both in Israel and Ukraine. Plus, one air travel company in England is taking to the sky by giving an old way of travel a new look. We'll see how this could impact travel as we know it. News 40 Sunrise starts right now. Good Monday morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us here on News 40 Sunrise. Today is December 18th. I'm Ashley Wilson. Let's begin with our top stories. On Saturday, J.C. Kirby & Son Funeral Home on Lovers Lane held their Wreaths Across America event, an opportunity to honor the veterans who have passed by laying a wreath on their headstone for the Christmas season. This year, they had nearly 80 volunteers lay over 500 wreaths all across the cemetery. Kevin Kirby, the owner of J.C. Kirby & Son, shares how important it is to recognize veterans and their families to let them know that we're all thankful for what they've done for us.
It means a lot to me for what they sacrificed and what they did for our country and what the current people are doing for our country to keep us safe, to where we can do things like this for our community and for our families and loved ones who are left behind by these folks. But World War II veterans, there's not many World War II veterans left anymore. And so I think it's important that we remember the ones in the past as well as the ones that we have now and in the future as well.
J.C. Kirby & Son are always open to volunteers for this wreath laying event and are excited to see even more people honor our veterans next year. And in Russellville, the concerned citizens of Logan County and Russellville were spreading Christmas joy to children and their families as they headed out presents to children that could give their parents for Christmas. Each child got the opportunity to pick out a present for mom and dad, get it wrapped, and put their name on it to stick under the Christmas tree this year. One member says it's important to include children in the gift-giving process, even though they might not have money to buy one.
Kids are a gift, you know, from the Lord. Well, I would say children. And, you know, we got to train up the children as they grow up. And as far as giving these gifts, that helps them out a lot because kids don't have money to buy for mom and dad. So what we do is just get donations from Walmart, Ski Daddies, and we get the gifts in and let the kids come pick what they think mom or dad are like. And they really enjoy it. They really do.
The concerned citizens of Logan County are having a food drive this week, giving away 100 meals to local families. If you'd like to donate, you can contact the organization at 270-725-8721. And the Family Resource Centers in the Barron County School District have been working since October to make sure their students can have a Merry Christmas. The Resource Center assistants, along with some fellow students, have adopted 392 kids over the past 2 months. They all want to give back and help some of the families who might not have the extra money this holiday season to put many presents under the tree.
The families feel like they are the ones receiving the blessing, but our Family Resource and Youth Service ladies receive it as well. Times are hard right now. You know, we've experienced our first homeless family this year, so that we've had to work closely with.
Gentry said that the Family Resource Center works hard to remove barriers that would affect kids' time at school, and this is a tradition that they love to continue every year. If you're interested in getting involved, the community is always welcome to reach out. And as winter weather approaches, Governor Andy Beshear is teaming up with the Kentucky State Police to make sure all Kentuckians are safe this season. The governor, along with KSP, has released a list of essential items they recommend you keep in your car in case you run into wintry weather along the roadways. Items such as cell phone chargers, blankets, first aid kits, jumper cables, windshield scrapers, and even a collapsible shovel are recommended. KSP also asks that you do not call 911 for road and weather conditions, as it can tie up emergency lines and delay response times to critical situations. Now let's check in with meteorologist Darius Mack for a look at what's happening outside our front door. A chilly start to the day, Darius.
Yeah, chilly start to the day, and in fact, this may actually be the warmest part of the day, believe it or not, because I am expecting a chilly blast of air to dive through the region as we go throughout the day. We're starting off this morning taking a look at downtown Bowling Green, courtesy of the AAA Systems live camera. The only live camera in downtown Bowling Green, and you can see those clouds that are overhead. We're starting off with cloudy times this morning, fewer clouds this afternoon. Could there be a few flying flakes today? It's a possibility, but I think those best chances will be east of the area. Temperatures right around 40 degrees out there to start off this morning. This is pretty much where our high temperatures will be today. As far as radar is concerned, dry and quiet right now. We got that frontal boundary that is draped off across the east, but notice some snow showers there towards Wisconsin and towards the Chicago area. Could see some of those snow showers into parts of the state as well. I'll be telling you more about that in the full forecast. Weather on the 4 is brought to you by Deborah Bros, attorneys at law.
WNKY News 40, broadcasting live from the German American Bank studio in downtown Bowling Green.
Bed sores, broken bones, malnutrition, and dehydration are just some of the warning signs of a nursing home that's not doing what they're supposed to do. If you suspect your loved one is the victim of nursing home neglect, call 800-800-4600.
Greenwood Ford Lincoln Mobile Service works wherever you are and can meet you when you need it. Our mobile service van is fully loaded with all the latest tools and diagnostic equipment. We provide a range of services including oil and filter change, battery health checks, brake services, and tire rotation. Schedule your Greenwood Ford Lincoln Mobile Service online or by contacting Greenwood Ford Lincoln. With Greenwood Ford Lincoln Mobile Service, it's easy to keep your vehicle in tip-top shape.
The Warren County Public Library presents the 6th Annual Music for the Solstice, a Celtic celebration, Thursday, December 21st at the Capitol. Join us for an evening of Celtic music featuring Rebecca Baumbach and Skip Clevenger. Free tickets are available at warrenpl.org.
The Tops are going bowling, and News 40 is bringing you the action. Follow us on social media for all-day coverage leading to the game, and watch News 40 Sports at 5, 6, and 10 for highlights from Charlotte. WKU Bowl coverage powered by Jago Homes. When the Bowling Green Purples became state champs, News 40 captured the moment. A book donation turned the page on children's literacy. News 40 had the story.
They need to start getting good literacy skills at a young age.
Local educators were inducted into Kentucky's Teacher Hall of Fame. News 40 shared the moment. When Christmas parades rolled through South Central Kentucky, News 40 brought the holiday cheer.
WNKY News 40, because local matters.
The nursing home made you an important promise. They promised to be a good home for your loved one and to provide professional care in a safe environment. Now the nursing home has broken that promise and you're left searching for answers. Get Hughes & Coleman and get it done.
As the temperature continues to drop, it can have a significant impact on your skin, whether you have a pre-existing condition or not. In today's Health Minute, News 40's Noah Fairber has tips to protect your body's largest organ throughout the winter months.
It's the season of dry skin. If you're feeling the itch, you're not alone.
We have the heat running inside, and then the humidity levels also drop, leaving the air and skin pretty parched.
Dermatologist Shilpi Katarpal with Cleveland Clinic says eczema can flare up in the wintertime, but your skin can feel dry, whether you have a pre-existing condition or not. She says the first line of defense is a humidifier.
You want to set it to at least 50% or higher, and that can push some of that moisture back into the skin.
Ditch the long, hot showers that can add to dryness, opting for shorter, lukewarm ones instead, and use mild fragrance-free soap that moisturizes.
After your shower, you want to pat dry instead of rubbing your skin. By rubbing, it increases friction, and then friction is going to strip the skin of that moisture and also increase dryness.
Within 5 minutes of drying off, Katarpal says it's time to moisturize to help keep skin healthy and hydrated.
You want to look for fragrance-free lotions that contain an ingredient called ceramide. Ceramide's what's going to help to repair the skin barrier and trap that water in the skin.
Finally, watch how you wash your clothes. Katarpal says buy detergents and fabric softeners that are fragrance-free.
A lot of that fragrance can be trapped in the skin, and if that's touching us daily, that can lead to more irritation and make eczema worse.
For WNKY News 40, I'm Noah Fairber.
An important health alert: the ongoing salmonella outbreak linked to cantaloupe products is expanding across the U.S. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention announced there are now 302 cases in 42 states as of Friday. So far, 3 people have died in Minnesota and 1 person in Oregon. Canada has also reported 153 cases with 6 deaths, according to the CDC and Public Health Agency of Canada. Malachita and Ruby brand whole cantaloupes have been recalled as a part of this ongoing salmonella outbreak. They were sold nationwide at both Aldi and Kroger. Coming up next on News 40 Sunrise, funding for Israel and Ukraine are reaching a standstill in Congress. We'll see what the solution might be and how long this hold could take.
Plus, we're starting off the week with a chilly blast of air, but another mild surge on the way. I'll tell you more about that in the full forecast.
This is my dad, Audie, and he is absolutely precious.
When it came to making some life-changing decisions for my mother, we found the folks here at Massey Springs to be so helpful.
They had that personal touch that we were looking for, and we could tell it was the perfect place for our mom.
We found the folks here at Massey Springs compassionate and caring.
Massey Springs was definitely the right choice for me and my dad.
Massey Springs Senior Living. Here, we're family. Schedule your tour with us today.
Shop at Fireline Guns and Knives this Christmas. Check out our selection of firearms, knives, candles, coffee, concealed carry purses, and more. Follow us on Facebook for weekly deals and rebate offers. Fireline Guns and Knives in Glasgow.
The nursing home made you an important promise. They promised to be a good home for your loved one and to provide professional care in a safe environment. Now the nursing home has broken that promise, and you're left searching for answers. Call us at Hughes & Coleman for a free consultation. If your loved one suffered a serious injury or untimely death while in a nursing home, get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. Call 800-800-4600. Standing up for your loved ones is what matters now.
Shopping local for the holidays just got easier. WNKY wants to give you a chance at over $100 in gift cards to local businesses. Enter today at WNKY.com/contests. Because local matters.
For nearly 90 years, Ford's Furniture has been serving the home decorating needs of this area.
We're a family-owned and operated business, and we strive to provide quality products with the absolute best in friendly service.
At this special time of year, all of us at Ford's want to thank you for shopping with us in the past and look forward to serving all of your home decorating needs for many years to come.
From the entire Ford's family and team, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
The competition is on.
This is nerve-wracking.
Do you have what it takes for Jeopardy? Weeknights at 6 on NBC 40.
Lawmakers on Capitol Hill are racing to reach a deal on supplemental funding for Israel and Ukraine by the end of the year. While negotiators worked through the weekend and say there is some progress, key Republican senators are holding out for a tightened border security, and some say a deal is not likely to get done before the deadline. Drew Petromo reports from Washington.
After working through the weekend, Senate negotiators back on Capitol Hill today, trying to hash out an aid deal for Ukraine and Israel that also addresses border security.
This is about policies that will actually stem the flow of mass migration across the border, along with the drugs and everything that goes with it.
Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas joined the negotiations this weekend, hoping to close the gap on differences between Democrats and Republicans. The Biden administration wants to provide $106 billion to help Ukraine in its struggle with Russia and Israel for its fight against Hamas in Gaza. But in order to support the bill, Republicans are demanding policy changes to stem the flow of migrants at the border, tens of thousands of whom arrive each week.
In my district, it is pure chaos, and people are upset. They're upset because their lives have been turned upside down.
The president has said he is willing to make changes on immigration policy. Among the changes being considered, raising the standard on who can claim asylum. Other provisions that would vastly increase detentions and deportations are drawing criticism from some Democrats.
We need to do something on immigration, but we need to do it in a right way that keeps compassion there but protects our national security.
Members of the Congressional Hispanic Caucus are frustrated over what they say is a lack of communication from the White House. GOP lead negotiator James Lankford says with all these moving parts, a vote on the package will likely come in January.
That was a look at your national news. Now let's send it over to meteorologist Darius Mack for a check of our forecast. Darius.
Thanks, Ashley. We're starting off this morning with cloudy times out there, and this is all rolling through the region. It's also chilly out there. Temperatures starting off right around 40 degrees, but it's also expected to get even chillier than that as I'm going to be tracking a Canadian blast of air that dives through the region. So that's as far as clouds and radar goes. You can see the cloudiness on our AAA Systems live camera. We're looking at the Justice Center this hour. And yeah, you can definitely tell that it is certainly a cloudy start to the day. And as we go throughout the day, we should expect less in the way of those clouds. Temperatures right now right around 40 degrees. At the Bowling Green Regional Airport, it's 41 right now with a northwest wind at 7 miles an hour. Dew point at 32, so the air's just a little dry out there. As far as temperatures go, we got those numbers generally right around 40 degrees, 39 degrees in Glasgow, 39 as well into Scottsville. And the temperatures that you are seeing right now is pretty much where we are getting to for the high temperature today. And it's going to be chillier. It's all going to be associated with this northwest breeze that we have generally right around the 5 to 10 mile an hour range. So clouds and radar showing areas there you can see shaded in blue. These are counties that are under winter weather advisory. So that doesn't include the News 40 viewing area, but they are expecting snow showers and snow squalls, some of which could bring some impacts to travel there throughout the day today. And this is all going to be associated with that upper level flow of energy. This is all going to be ushering in that cooler Canadian blast of air, and also over those warmer lakes. That's where we got the lake effect snow chances that will follow into portions of eastern Kentucky as we go throughout the day today. Another mild surge is what I'm tracking, though. So if you're not a fan of the chilliness that's starting off this week, we are expecting temperatures to mild up as we go throughout the latter half of the week and leading in to the Christmas holiday as well. Futurecast to help you plan out your day. Notice we got those snow showers and snow squalls across eastern Kentucky. For us, the further west you go, can't rule out maybe a chance of a few flurries out there. Wouldn't surprise me, but it's really not going to amount to much. Temperatures chillier even this afternoon. We're going to be in the 30s, dropping those numbers down into the 20s and teens early into your Tuesday. And when you factor in those winds, it will feel chillier early into your Tuesday morning as well. As we go throughout the rest of the day on your Tuesday, another chilly day with some sunshine mixed in. And then as we work our way throughout the latter part of the week, I did promise that milder surge that will arrive. So we got at least the next couple of days. It's going to be chilly, and we're going to watch those numbers try to recover back into the 50s as we go later throughout this week and into the weekend. Check out your 7-day forecast with your weekend always in view, by the way. Can't rule out a few shower chances that will be around on Saturday and parts of your Sunday. Winter solstice on Thursday. And notice it's going to be milder out there with temperatures into the middle and upper 50s for those daytime highs. Lows into the 20s and teens for the next couple of nights, and then we're going to see those lows at least into the 30s and 40s as we go throughout the latter half of the week and into the weekend. That is your 7-day forecast. Hey, don't go anywhere. News 40 Sunrise continues after this commercial break.
Bed sores, broken bones, malnutrition, and dehydration are just some of the warning signs of a nursing home that's not doing what they're supposed to do. If you suspect your loved one is the victim of nursing home neglect, call 800-800-4600.
Electrical needs? Don't compromise on quality. Choose Buck Electric, proudly serving Bowling Green for 27 years. Our licensed electricians are experts in residential and commercial repairs, ensuring your safety and satisfaction. From modern lighting design to essential panel upgrades, we provide quality solutions tailored to your needs. Experience the trust and reliability that comes with over a quarter century of service. Visit buckelectricbg.com or call us today. Buck Electric, your connection to quality, safety, and experience.
The Barron River District Health Department is the place to go for your essential healthcare needs. Barron River Health offers immunizations, STD, pregnancy, and lead testing, as well as WIC benefits, tuberculosis care, and more. Clinic locations are available in Barron, Butler, Edmondson, Hart, Logan, Metcalfe, Simpson, and Warren counties. Call to schedule an appointment today.
We were rounding a curve whenever I noticed a tractor in the road. At the time, I didn't know that the tractor was turning, and he turned into my car. And she showed that she cared. I know how Flora works, and I know how she was with my case, and she's determined, and that's what it takes.
Tune in for my new game show, Person, Place, or Thing. Hopscotch. Someone came to play!
On WNKY, NBC 40.
The nursing home made you an important promise. They promised to be a good home for your loved one and to provide professional care in a safe environment. Now the nursing home has broken that promise and you're left searching for answers. Get Hughes and Coleman and get it done.
The Quaker Oats Company has recalled some granola bars and cereals sold nationwide because they could be contaminated with salmonella. Symptoms of the potentially fatal infection include diarrhea, fever, nausea, and abdominal pain. Quaker Oats says no illnesses have been confirmed so far. Information on the specific products under recall and details for reimbursement can be found at the Quaker Oats website. Julian's Auction House says it has just wrapped its most successful Hollywood memorabilia auction to date, raking in over $7 million for the 4-day auction. The highest selling item was this designer dress worn in 1985 by Princess Diana, which went for more than $1.1 million. The auction also sold items from several films, including E.T., The Big Lebowski, and the Star Wars franchise, with the proceeds from some items going to charity. And it was a scrum-diddly-umptious opening weekend for Wonka. The Willy Wonka origin story, starring actor Timothée Chalamet, topped the domestic box office with an estimated $39 million. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Courtney Keeley.
An old way of air travel is getting a new look. A company in England is creating helium-filled aircrafts that fly and look like blimps. Hybrid Air Vehicles hopes its ultra-low emissions aircraft can revolutionize how people and cargo move. Ian Lee reports from London.
Looking at it, you might think it's a blimp. Some nicknamed it the Flying Bum, but makers of the Airlander 10 call this the future of flight.
What we have here is an aircraft that's using helium. It's using the same stuff that blimps use, just to get a little head start against gravity, but not enough to float.
Tom Grundy from Hybrid Air Vehicles is getting the concept off the ground.
I have 16 Olympic swimming pools worth of helium up there.
But it's the 4 engines that push it airborne with the aerodynamics of an airplane.
That's why we call it a hybrid aircraft. It's a hybrid of an airplane and an airship.
But the similarities to an airplane end there. Big glass windows give a panoramic view.
It's a bit more like being in the airport lounge than it is being on the airplane.
Quieter.
Quiet, low vibration, none of that bouncy turbulence that we're all used to.
The aircraft will initially be fitted out with 100 seats to travel up to 250 miles at 80 miles an hour.
Like a ferry, it can go to a terminal in the middle of a town rather than having to land at an airport a long way out.
How much greener is air travel on one of these versus an airplane?
In most cases, 90% fewer emissions.
The body of the aircraft is made of a thin, reinforced material that's pretty tough. And when it comes to safety, science has come a long ways since the infamous Hindenburg disaster.
Everything since 1937 that we've done in aerospace makes this safe.
The company hopes airlines will be welcoming you on board and flying high before the end of the decade.
That was a look at your consumer news. Now let's bring in meteorologist Darius Mack for another check of our forecast. Darius.
Thanks, Ashley. Today's forecast features Rio, and Rio says, meowsers, Christmas is a week away. We're starting off this morning with temperatures right around 40 degrees out there with cloudy times. Less clouds as we go throughout the rest of the day today. Temperatures right around 40 degrees this morning, 39 there in Scottsville as well as in the Glasgow, Munfordville. Got a 40-degree reading there into Woodbury, 41 here in Bowling Green. And radar, pretty dry and quiet. Can't a chance for a few flurries and snow showers. I think mainly for eastern Kentucky, though, with the best chances for that today. They're starting off with some general light rain showers this morning. They could see that transition over to full-blown snow later throughout the day. Here's your commuter forecast with the Justice Center in view behind courtesy of our AAA Systems live camera. The AM drive, we're starting off with cloudier skies out there, fewer clouds as we go throughout the day. But yeah, it will be chilly as temperatures struggle to even make it to 40 degrees this afternoon. Hey, don't go anywhere. News 40 Sunrise continues after this commercial break.
Home is more than a house. Wherever you are in your journey of homeownership, German American Bank is here to support you. Our team of dedicated mortgage loan professionals can help you with lending solutions featuring low or no down payment, assistance for closing costs and improvement projects, or even loans specifically for first-time home buyers. We're here to tell you, homeownership is achievable. German American Bank, member FDIC.
Instantly. DraftKings, you spoiling me now with these big payouts. Retired NFL smart guy Ryan Fitzpatrick. Break it down for us.
Just place your bet, and the bonus bets instantly appear in your account. Like magic. Like Fitz magic.
That's too much magic. It's too much magic.
This week, go for two. Bet $5 to get $150 instantly in bonus bets. Plus, a no-sweat same-game parlay every single day. The crown is yours.
I got goosebumps. That was special.
Unbelievable.
Nailed it.
You are destined for stardom.
The Voice, live tonight on NBC and Peacock.
Password is back.
Toys. Elves.
Join Jimmy Fallon, Keke Palmer, Meghan Trainor, and John Cryer.
Coco? It's a Christmas miracle.
Holiday Password, tonight on NBC and Peacock.
When the Bowling Green Purples became state champs, News 40 captured the moment. A book donation turned the page on children's literacy. News 40 had the story.
They need to start getting good literacy skills at a young age.
Local educators were inducted into Kentucky's Teacher Hall of Fame. News 40 shared the moment. When Christmas parades rolled through South Central Kentucky, News 40 brought the holiday cheer.
WNKY News 40, because local matters.
Welcome back. You're watching News 40 Sunrise. A chilly day out there with temperatures right around 40 degrees and cloudy times. I'm tracking a Canadian blast of air today, eventually a milder surge. I'll show you that with the 7-day forecast. The time is about 6:27. It's now time to take another look at top stories.
Welcome back, and thank you for joining us here on News 40 Sunrise. To kickstart your week, I'm Ashley Wilson. Let's continue with our top stories. As winter weather approaches, Governor Andy Beshear is teaming up with the Kentucky State Police to make sure all Kentuckians are safe this season. The governor, along with KSP, has released a list of essential items they recommend you keep in your car in case you run into wintry weather along the roadways. Items such as cell phone chargers, blankets, first aid kits, jumper cables, windshield scrapers, and even a collapsible shovel are recommended. KSP also asks that you do not call 911 for road and weather conditions, as it can tie up emergency lines and delay response times to critical situations. And on Saturday, J.C. Kirby & Son Funeral Home on Lovers Lane held their Wreaths Across America event, an opportunity to honor the veterans who have passed away by laying a wreath on their headstone for the Christmas season. This year, they had nearly 80 volunteers lay over 500 wreaths all across the cemetery. Kevin Kirby, the owner of J.C. Kirby & Sons, shares how important it is to recognize veterans and their families, to let them know that we're thankful for all they've done for us.
It means a lot to me for what they sacrificed and what they did for our country and what the current people are doing for our country to keep us safe, to where we can do things like this for our community and for our families and loved ones who are left behind by these folks. But World War II veterans, there's not many World War II veterans left anymore. And so I think it's important that we remember the ones in the past as well as the ones that we have now and in the future as well.
J.C. Kirby & Son is always open to volunteers for this wreath laying event and is excited to see even more people honor our veterans next year. And in Russellville, the concerned citizens of Logan County and Russellville were spreading Christmas joy to children and their families. The organization handed out presents to children that they could give their parents for Christmas. Each child got the opportunity to pick out a present for mom and dad, get it wrapped, and put their name on it to stick under the Christmas tree this year. One member says it's important to include children in the gift-giving process, even though they may not have money to buy one.
Kids are a gift, from the Lord. Well, I would say children. And, we got to train up the children as they grow up. And as far as giving these gifts, that helps them out a lot because kids don't have money to buy for mom and dad. So what we do is just get donations from Walmart, Ski Daddies, and we get the gifts in and let the kids come pick what they think mom or dad are like, and they really enjoy it. They really do.
The concerned citizens of Logan County are having a food drive this week, giving away 100 meals to local families. If you would like to donate, you can contact the organization at 270-725-8721. And the Family Resource Centers in the Barron County School District have been working since October to make sure their students can have a Merry Christmas. The Resource Center assistants, along with some fellow students, have adopted 392 children over the past 2 months. They all want to give back and help some of those families who may not have the extra money this holiday season to put many presents under the tree.
The families feel like they are the ones receiving the blessing, but our Family Resource and Youth Service ladies receive it as well. Times are hard right now. We've experienced our first homeless family this year, so that we've had to work closely with.
Gentry said that the Family Resource Center works hard to remove barriers that would affect kids' time at school, and this is a tradition they love to continue every year. If you're interested in getting involved, the community is always welcome to reach out. That was a final look at your top stories. Now it's time to take a look at your pet of the day. It's time for your daily pet of the day, brought to you by Morgantown Bank and Trust. And here with me, I have Diesel. Hi, he is 6 years old. He is heartworm positive, but he is a sweet dog, very curious. He does not need to be around small children or small animals, so he will need an older home to go to, but he is as sweet as can be, and he needs a forever home, so you can adopt Diesel today from the Bowling Green Warren County Humane Society.
Well, Diesel is adorable.
Diesel was so sweet and so curious. He's also a fence jumper.
A fence jumper?
Yes, as you can see, he was hopping on chairs. He was looking on the counter for those treats. But again, he needs an older home, so either older kids or, kids out of the home. But he still deserves a forever home.
He deserves a forever home. So be sure to help Diesel find a new forever home to go to by stopping by at the Bowling Green Warren County Humane Society. Well, I'm tracking a Canadian blast of air. I'll show you what that means as I plan out your day. The News 40 Weather Way.
WNKY News 40 is always on. Visit WNKY.com for your latest in local news, sports, and weather.
When you come in and open an account with us, you can choose to have a shelter pet card. Whenever you use that card and swipe it as a credit transaction, it triggers a donation back to the animal shelters. They're able to help the shelter in such an easy way. It's a way to help remotely, and you know that your money is going to be used well. It really means a lot to be a local bank now. We just try to give back in any way we can.
Jambodian's Bash is here. Come out and support local children in the arts while rocking out to great tunes Wednesday, December 27th at La Gala. Tickets are available now at Eventbrite, Mellow Matt, and Tony Lindsay and Company.
Grab some amazing lunch and make a local impact.
And join us every week for Food Truck Friday.
Come on down to the corner of 10th and Chestnut for delicious food on Fridays.
A portion of your lunch purchase will support a local charity. Plus, I'll match and guarantee a $500 donation.
Check out the full Food Truck Friday lineup at WNKY.com.
Food Truck Fridays are brought to you by Flora Templeton Stewart.
Shop Fruit of the Loom Brand Shop Outlet for the best last-minute gift ideas this holiday. Plus, this week, save 25% off throughout the store. Find WKU and UK fan gear, sportswear, basketballs, and more, all 25% off through Christmas Eve.
Do you like hash browns? What about Schlitz?
If so, we're Opossum Hollow.
Don't miss us this weekend.
On Marquee Backstage.
This December, Kelly's All New.
6:34, weather on the 4s to get you out the door. Brought to you by Deborah Bros, attorneys at law. We're taking a live look at the AAA Systems live camera looking towards Reservoir Hill Park this morning, and you can see that it is cloudy out there. So starting off with cloudy times this morning, it is a chilly morning with temperatures right around 40 degrees out there. 39 in Scottsville, 38 there to Simpson County, 41 currently here in Bowling Green. Radar dry and quiet, at least in our area. Parts of the state, though, could see a few snow showers and flurries today, so we'll be talking about that. There's the frontal boundary draped across the region. That will continue to work its way across the east. We plan things out by the hour. Temperatures only in the 40s or right around 40 degrees today with fewer clouds later this afternoon. Here's Pestcast this week brought to you by Guarantee Pest Control. We're looking at moderate to high levels of activity there. In the meantime, I'll send it over to Ashley.
Thank you, Darius. It's now time for your Monday edition of Sunrise Spotlight. And joining me this morning are Jared Kunish and Daryl Carrier, here to tell us all about an upcoming documentary over at the Capitol. Gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Happy to be here.
Yes, glad to have you. So this documentary, it features you, Mr. Carrier. So tell us a little bit about what this story is about.
Well, it's kind of about my life history. And, you know, I played a lot of basketball, played in the World Tournament, Pan American Games, won a gold medal in Pan American Games, played with 2 national teams, and so it's just a lot about basketball.
Hey, and we love it right here in the Bluegrass State, that's for sure.
This is basketball country.
It is basketball country. Jared, tell us about your involvement in this.
Yeah, so I was the director and editor of this documentary, and we really just want to tell Daryl's story. He's a local legend here in Bowling Green. He played for WKU and from 60 to 64, and then he played with the Kentucky Colonels. And he's a local legend. He's awesome, and we people that don't know about Daryl or the ABA, I feel like they're gonna learn a lot about that time of sports history, and they can hopefully realize that we have a local legend here in Bowling Green still with us today.
Absolutely. And so tell us what it was like to have them approach you and want to tell your story.
Well, it was wonderful. You know, it's coming out to my local community, and I think that's great. And before it goes out farther on out, and playing here and making the first shot in Diddle Arena and the last shot in the old building. So that's a little record that I'm proud of, being local.
Absolutely. You've got a lot of records, a lot of honors.
Well, that shot in 1963 was when Diddle Arena was open. So that's been a couple of years back.
Just a couple of years. But it's so exciting to be able to feature you because Bowling Green has such a rich history of not only sports, you know, veterans, but all of these people that we love to tell the stories. And so this documentary that is being shown at the Capitol this week, yes?
Yeah, it's actually tomorrow at 6 p.m. It's about a 30-minute documentary, and we'll have a Q&A with me, Daryl, Randy Lee, and Gary West. So all people that know a lot about the ABA and the history and that can speak on that.
And I know a lot of people will probably want to ask you your experience after they see it. They'll have lots of questions because you're a legend. You've got records, you've got gold medals, and we want to talk to you about that. So it sounds like a great night. So we hope to see you all out. Again, guys, thank you for being here and sharing. We look forward to seeing the documentary.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for asking us.
Absolutely. Thank you all for being here. That was a look at today's Sunrise Spotlight. And when we come back, meteorologist Darius Mack will have another full look at your forecast. Don't go anywhere.
This may look like a holiday shopping showdown, but it's a Nissan sales event ad.
Get 2.9% financing for 60 months on Pathfinder. Better hurry, these offers won't be back in stock.
Stella uses AT&T. Abby has Spectrum One. With AT&T, Stella pays $110 a month for her internet and mobile.
Plus monthly fees. Ouch.
With Spectrum One, Abby gets internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and a free unlimited mobile line.
That's a good deal. I know.
Abby saves big, over $75 a month. That's over $900 in savings.
I'm switching to Spectrum.
Call, click, or visit a Spectrum store to get Spectrum One.
BG Home Furnishings is the best place to shop and work. We stay motivated with daily massages.
It is just like the North Pole around here. Santa and his elves are delivering daily. We can make a calendar out of our delivery team. Meet Mr. November, always smiling and ready to deliver your sofa. For over 40 years, we are proud to be a locally owned and operated business. We are so thankful for the continued support of our community.
The nursing home was supposed to keep your loved ones safe, no exceptions. Even in extreme circumstances, the basic standards must be met, no excuses. Bed sores, broken bones, malnutrition, and dehydration are just some of the warning signs of a nursing home that's not doing what they're supposed to do. If you suspect your loved one is the victim of nursing home neglect, get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. Call 800-800-4600. The safety of your loved one is all that matters.
Name something an elf might get teased about.
A bald head, Steve.
Did you just want to say that? Something happens to Santa when he ends up on Miss Claus' naughty list.
A spanking.
And you see how she did?
A spanking.
Weeknights at 5 and 6:30 on CBS 40.
This may look like a holiday shopping showdown, but it's a Nissan sales event ad.
Get 2.9% APR financing for 60 months on Rogue. Better hurry, these offers won't be back in stock.
Tracking a chilly blast of Canadian air that will work its way across the region today as temperatures will even struggle to make it out of the 40s this afternoon. I'm News 40 meteorologist Darius Mack. The time is about 6:41. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Here's clouds and radar showing those clouds that are drifting through. Again, it's mostly cloudy out there. We're expecting a break in those clouds, though, later throughout the day today. Nonetheless, though, it will still be a chilly day. So here's those clouds. We're taking a look at downtown Bowling Green, courtesy of the AAA Systems live camera, the only live camera in downtown Bowling Green, and this is something you only see on News 40. As far as things go with temperatures at the Bowling Green Regional Airport, it is 41 degrees with a northwest breeze at 7 miles an hour. Dew point at 32, so the air is a little dry out there. We're watching for the chance, though, for some areas today. Could see a few flying flakes. Nothing extreme here. We're not expecting any accumulating snow, but eastern Kentucky, however, could track some accumulating snowfall today. Temperatures right around 40 degrees out there, 39 in Scottsville as well as into Glasgow. Winds flowing in from the north and west are around the 5 to 10, even 15-mile-an-hour range in some locations. You see those winds ushering in from the north and west, dropping in that chilly feel for us. There's a frontal boundary moving through. See this area here shaded in blue. Those those are winter weather advisories, as they are expecting some impactful snow showers. Some snow showers and squalls, especially across eastern Kentucky today, where they could actually see some measurable snowfall. But this is all associated with the upper level flow as those winds are moving over those warmer Great Lakes. And so that's going to give us those lake effect snow chances into parts of the state today. Going to be tracking another mild surge, though, in temperatures if you're not a fan of the chilly air as we kick off the week. Milder air returns leading up into Christmas as well. As we go throughout the day today, it will be chilly. Temperatures in the 30s this afternoon. So where we're at this morning actually is warmer than where we'll be at this afternoon. So I want you guys to prepare for that as you go throughout the day. As we go throughout your Tuesday morning, temperatures into the 20s, teens. We factor in the winds, it will feel chillier out there. We'll have a blast of sunshine, though, in store for us on your Tuesday. By your Tuesday afternoon, temperatures into the 30s and 40s once again. Eventually, though, I am expecting milder temperatures to arrive. They'll arrive at least by Wednesday for us. We'll start to watch those numbers recover back into the 50s for those daytime highs for us. Let's check out your 7-day forecast with your weekend always in view. And notice as we go for the next few days, today right around 40 degrees, tomorrow 44 with mostly sunny skies. Could we see a few flurries? I think some areas like Hart County, maybe a few passing flakes out there, but otherwise, really, it's just going to be a downright cold day out there. Temperatures into the middle and upper 50s as we go throughout the latter part of the week. Winter solstice on Thursday. As we work our way into the latter half of the week and into the weekend, then we are going to be watching for a few chances for a few showers on Saturday. Temperatures, though, will still be pretty mild. In fact, temperatures will be trending above average on the week of Christmas. So it looks like we are expecting not a white Christmas, unfortunately, this year, but we'll be expecting some milder temperatures. Overnight lows down into the 20s and then 30s as we go into the latter part of the week. Now it's time to wish our friends happy birthday in today's Soki's Birthday Club.
We asked the team at J.C. Kirby & Son Funeral Chapels and Crematorium to share their Christmas wishes.
I wish for peace and happiness throughout the year.
That everyone can stay safe and healthy.
I hope that the families we serve view this as a season of happiness and good memories.
That they would have comfort and peace.
They will have peace, understanding, and love for one another.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone. From all of us at J.C. Kirby & Son Funeral Chapels, we wish you a Merry, Merry Christmas.
Brewster's holiday favorites are back in a cup, cone, or even a shake. Stop by for a scoop or two. And with gift card deals, you can treat everyone on your list. Brewster's, a scoop above the rest.
There's challenges, and I love overcoming challenges.
When Better Money Habits content first started coming out, it expanded what I could do for Special Olympics athletes with developmental needs.
Thousands of Bank of America employees like Scott spend countless hours volunteering to teach people how to reach their financial goals.
It felt good. It felt like I could take on the whole world.
What would you like the power to do?
If you've been hurt in a wreck, we want to help.
By getting you as much money as we can, as quickly as we can.
If you've been injured in a wreck, before you talk to an insurance company, call Crocker Law Firm.
Call Crocker Law Firm.
It doesn't cost anything to see if we can help.
The Tops are going bowling, and News 40 is bringing you the action. Follow us on social media for all-day coverage leading to the game. And watch News 40 Sports at 5, 6, and 10 for highlights from Charlotte. WKU Bowl coverage powered by Jago Homes.
Hi, Paul.
Meet Opie Taylor. He's dramatic. A dreamer.
I wish that I get a B in arithmetic.
But most of all,
I think you're the best sheriff in the whole world.
He's devoted to Dad. It's Andy and Opie on The Andy Griffith Show.
WNKY News 40 is always on at WNKY.com.
Today is an important day on the Hill as our WKU Hilltoppers will face their former conference rival Old Dominion in the famous Toastery Bowl today at 1:30. News 40 sports reporter Patrick Carey has a look at the season as the team gets ready for its final game.
WKU football will play its 5th straight bowl game against Old Dominion in the famous Toastery Bowl.
Well, I think everyone's excited to get the opportunity to play a really good Old Dominion team and a good bowl game in Charlotte. Charlotte's a great town, so I know our guys and our families will have a great time.
With the CUSA realignment, the Tops were originally favored to win the conference, but now the focus shifts to keeping their bowl win streak alive.
We didn't have the season that we wanted to. The expectation was to be a conference champion, but ultimately we got to a bowl game, which is a win. You know, around here they say getting to a bowl game and winning bowl games is a tradition for the last few years since Coach Helton been here.
One student athlete who is NFL bound is Malachi Corley. He's excited for one more opportunity to represent his home state.
Really take it to heart and make it memorable. Not only the experience of the bowl game itself, but playing well in that bowl game. This game, I have the mindset that I'm trying to go all out and do is have the best game that I've ever played in Western Kentucky history.
Bowl games get national attention and a potential new trophy at the Houch, but for the Hilltoppers, this is just another game.
Try to treat it like a regular game. You know, obviously there's a lot of other stuff that goes along with it. You know, you're traveling, you're there for almost a week. You know, you got bowl activities, things like that make it special for your program and for your kids. But you know, at the end of the day, you're just preparing for another game, right?
With players like Upton Stout, Quantavious Leslie, and Caden Veldkamp entering the transfer portal, this will be the last opportunity this group has to play together before a reload in 2024.
It's a fun time right now because you get to go to a bowl. It's a sentimental time because for your seniors, you know, this will be the last game that we get to be a part of that with them. And some of the players that are in the portal.
The famous Toastery Bowl is set for 1:30 p.m. and we will have full coverage on the Tops' quest for 3 straight bowl victories. But for now, going bowling. Patrick Carey, News 40 Sports.
Coming up next on News 40 Sunrise, find out where our very own Tommy Modesto is off to in this week's Tommy on the Town. Plus, meteorologist Darius Mack is back with a quick check of your forecast before you head out the door this morning. Be sure to stay close.
The nursing home made you an important promise. They promised to be a good home for your loved one and to provide professional care in a safe environment. Now the nursing home has broken that promise and you're left searching for answers. Call us at Hughes & Coleman for a free consultation. If your loved one suffered a serious injury or untimely death while in a nursing home, get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. Call 800-800-4600. Standing up for your loved ones is what matters now.
There is a place where we all come together. Where some of us fell in love for the first time. And others learned to stay for all night. While they get the shot they've been waiting for. And it's been happening in Bowling Green for 15 years. Grab a ticket and come experience Hot Rods Baseball.
Right now, a brand new move-in ready Jayco home is more affordable than you might think. Jayco Homes has the gift of a low 5.5% 30-year fixed interest rate that's guaranteed for the life of your loan. You'll enjoy open, spacious living, and your home will be protected with our exclusive 210 home warranty, backed by our full-time service department. Find your dream home today at JaycoHomes.com. Yes, you really can be home for the holidays.
Enjoy a great lunch with a different food truck every week and help support our local charities.
Join us for Food Truck Fridays at the Tidballs parking lot on Chestnut Street. Part of your lunch purchase will be donated to a local nonprofit by Flora Templeton Stewart and our food trucks.
Food Truck Friday has collected over $10,000, making a difference in our community.
Brought to you by the law firm of Flora Templeton Stewart.
Tune in for my new game show, Person, Place, or Thing. Hopscotch. Someone came to play.
On WNKY, NBC 40.
The Mac is back with a quick check of your forecast. We're taking a live look at downtown Bowling Green courtesy of the AAA Systems live camera located at Reservoir Hill. And this is the only live camera in downtown Bowling Green. Taking a look at the clouds out there. So we got cloudy times to start off this morning. We're going to expect less in the way of clouds as we go throughout the day. Temperatures right around 40 degrees out there this morning. And this may be the warmest part of the day because temperatures are actually supposed to drop even as we go throughout this afternoon, where it's going to be an even chillier feel with those winds that still continue to crank in from the north and west. Radar dry and quiet, frontal boundary draped off across the east. Snow showers across Wisconsin, there into Illinois. We could also expect some snow showers into parts of the state as well, especially across eastern parts of the state. Here is your 12-hour planner. Now it's time to hit the town with Mr. Tommy Modesto.
It is now time for this week's Tommy on the Town, and with me this week is a very familiar face, our very own meteorologist Darius Mack here at Basil Griffin Park at the tornado shelter. And as we know, a week ago we had a tornado come through Bowling Green, and 2 years ago we had the devastating tornadoes of 2021.
December just seems to apparently be a month where we just have to be on guard now.
So Darius, you know, December is now a time, like you just said, for watching out for severe weather, tornadoes, high winds, heavy rains. We're all very aware of how to now really stay safe during these times, but what can people do to make sure that they are taking the necessary precautions for when it happens?
One of the important things to do is to always be weather aware, closely follow the forecast, know the difference, know the wordings with severe weather, know the difference between a watch and a warning. Whenever there's a watch issue, that means that there are conditions that are capable of producing severe weather. Whenever there's a warning, that means that you are under an imminent threat and that you need to take immediate shelter or the necessary precautions for severe weather. So whether that be a severe thunderstorm watch or even a tornado watch or a severe thunderstorm warning or a tornado warning, it's just really important to follow those. And one of the important things to do, especially when you're in a tornado warning, is to always protect your head, and you want to be away from any exterior openings. So doors, windows, you want to be away from those, and you want to be in the most center portion and lowest level of your home. So preferably, if you have a basement, that's a place to go to. If you don't have a basement, you can go to an interior closet or a bathroom, somewhere that's just away from exterior doors and windows. And again, most importantly, protect your head. If you don't have the option to do that, especially when it comes to preparing for severe weather and having a plan ready, well, you know, there's tornado shelters.
Absolutely. This is just one of 5 with more coming on the way. Now, this is, again, Basil Griffin Park. That's where we are right now. This is the tornado shelter here. There are 4 more you can go that are now on your screen right now. And Darius, where can people go to make sure they are watching you guys to stay weather aware?
Well, and most importantly, just make sure that you have the information that you need. So again, NOAA weather radio is important. Follow with the National Weather Service because they are the ones that do issue the warnings out there. And also be sure to just follow closely with the forecast. You typically, within a day or two in advance, there will be a forecast or general kind of risk that the Storm Prediction Center will outline for our area. And if you ever hear us talking about that, or if any local media talking about that, just be sure to give yourself a heads up. So it's good to follow closely with those forecasts and just always be prepared.
All right, Darius. Well, thank you so much. And thank you to Chris Allen and Noah Moore as well for always keeping us safe. You guys do a fantastic job keeping us well informed. Darius, thank you so much for joining me today.
Yeah, no problem.
Absolutely. And that was this week's Tommy on the Town. Don't go anywhere. We'll have more News 40 coming up right after this.
The Tops are going bowling, and News 40 is bringing you the action. Follow us on social media for all-day coverage leading to the game, and watch News 40 Sports at 5, 6, and 10 for highlights from Charlotte. WKU Bowl coverage powered by Jago Homes.
Wow, Beach Bend Park 2024 season passes are now on sale with big savings. It's the perfect stocking stuffer. Pass perks include 2 Bring-A-Friend free tickets, a free souvenir cup, plus more discounts. Buy yours today at beachbend.com.
Let us make you something delicious at Rich Pond Market and Deli. With a wide selection of lunch and dinner items, as well as daily specials, you're sure to dig the pig, where the community comes to meet and eat. Rich Pond Market and Deli.
Is trying to achieve just the right look in your home a bit overwhelming? At Ford's, we're here to help. Our team of consultants will work to help you achieve just the right style. Visit us today at Ford's Furniture and let our family help your family.
Do you like hash browns? What about Schlitz?
If so, we're Opossum Holler.
Don't miss us this weekend.
On Marquee Backstage.
This December, Kelly's all new. This is dangerous. I do not need another dog.
Weekdays at 3 on NBC 40.
Jewelry bargain pawn shop. Twice for jewelry, half the price.
Today's winner of WNKY's Shop Local contest is Sarah Wickman. Congratulations, Sarah. You have just won over $100 in gifts. And don't forget, you have until this Thursday, December 21st, to sign up. So be sure to do so at WNKY.com/contests.
Congratulations, Sarah.
Yeah, that's a good way to kick off your week.
It's coming up. You're going to have to act quick to make sure you get in there to get your chance to win those great prizes.
And I believe the last day is Tuesday.
Thursday.
Or Thursday.
Yes,
Oops,
Tuesday's the
sorry,
19th.
guys.
Thursday's the 21st.
Not listening to me?
Hey, that's 2 extra days. That's 2 extra days.
You got to do so many days. Here we go. Speaking of winning, what an honor to have Daryl Carrier in here today.
Absolutely incredible.
All the awards and accolades, like he's a big deal.
That is so awesome.
And who's also very tall, big deal too. But like,
basketball player's tall, huh?
Yeah, he was just fascinating. Such a nice guy, but it's amazing the history again that we have here locally. That I'm so glad they did a documentary on him because he's just so humble and quiet. He's not going to brag on himself, but like,
absolutely,
gold medals. He holds records still with the ABA.
What I found,
it's amazing.
Arguably the most fascinating is he scored the first basket in Diddle Arena.
That's really cool.
That's incredible. I mean, think about how long Diddle Arena has been here, and he has seen the beginning of Diddle and has been a part of that history since the very beginning.
It's so incredible. So that'll be a really cool documentary, and just to witness the history and be able to ask him questions. I mean, the living history that we still get to ask him.
Tomorrow over at the Capitol.
Yeah.
But our current Hilltoppers, they play today against Old Dominion at the famous Toastery Bowl.
At
I'm excited to see.
1:30,
We could have good weather to watch, though, Darius.
I think we'll have great weather. Just want to, be inside to watch that game because it's going to be chilly today. As we work our way throughout the latter part of the week, temperatures are going to be milder, back into the 50s, near 60 Thursday and Friday, and then a few rain chances for your upcoming holiday weekend. We could be tracking a few showers on Saturday and then maybe some spotty rain chances on Sunday.
All right. Thank you, Darius. And thank you all for joining us this Monday morning. We look forward to seeing you right back here tomorrow at 6 a.m. But don't go anywhere because your network news is coming up next.